What's going on, Cancer? And welcome to the Chariot Friends. Justin here, and I hope you're feeling incredible today. So for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just the best, Cancer, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Higher Self has brought you here. We are in for an amazing journey. So the purpose of this channel, for those of you who have Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Venus, wherever, Cancer, this one is always for you. And I do tarot card spreads based off our ruler here, the good old Moon. And I'll talk about what sign she's in, what phase she's in, and when she's going void, of course, just all of those lunar shenanigans. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me. Never force a reading on a situation, and everything will be dope, Cancer. Now, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Gems, just making new friends, Cancer. Just good energy all around here. So Cancer, now it's going to feel like it's maybe deja vu, but the moon's gone void, of course, again. And if you ask my opinion, and this is astrology according to Justin, it's because the Empress is at home. And I tell you what, we have a great relationship with like Taurus and Venus. So the moon was just like geeked up that she's home. Because Cancer, let me tell you something. Let me explain all this whole backstory for a reason. The moon went void, of course, today early. Because she got Taurus at like what, 1 in the afternoon yesterday? 5:30 in the morning, and that's going to be Central Time. And she won't be leaving Taurus until Saturday. Or she'll be void, of course, till Saturday, the 25th. Until like she won't be entering Gemini until 7:41 p.m. So we're looking at a 38-hour, 10-minute void of course time here, Cancer. Oh, it looks like we're going to be chilling at the library. But with the void of course, Cancer, this energy is about meditating and recharging your batteries. And how interesting too, with the moon entering during that time, that's the same time that Mars is going to be moving into Cancer. So just take this time and rest up. You know, we got one more planetary shift before, you know, I think the next one will be Mercury making the next shift. So we got a little bit of a reprieve, and take this time and rest up. And also this energy, you may notice that, or it maybe, that your plans may be subject to unexpected changes. And also people may be less likely to make decisions during this time. So, and you know what, use it to your advantage, Cancer. I may have told the story. I definitely use void, of course, as a reason to not make any decisions. So it's totally valid. The moon justifies it. I mean, come on, 38 hours? What you doing, girl? Well, I know they're kicking back and having fun, Cancer. And you know what? They're probably setting their intentions too during this waxing crescent phase. You like that segue? Because the moon is in a waxing crescent phase. And this is about becoming more confident in your ideas, Cancer. You know, whatever seed that you planted during this new moon cycle, now let's double down on it. Let's get a routine. Let's get some information. Let's start putting that into motion. So that's what this waxing crescent is for. And then lastly, a couple things. These readings that I do, they're not gender-specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situation. In all the decks that I'm working with, I've included a link for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested, Cancer. But let's talk about the general energy of the day. You know, Cancer, before we even get into that, I know we're just going to segue all the time. Sidebar. I was just thinking about with this library card, you always get really philosophical, and we always have these really deep, rich conversations, I feel like, on Friday. So I may just like make that a thing. I'm not sure how that's going to look like yet, but just brace yourself, Cancer. It's something that's cooking up in my head. But you got the 8th card of Capricorn, which Capricorn is our opposite sign, Cancer. And I'll tell you what, sidebar, we can't, well, actually, this is actually really important. Because when we think about the opposite signs, Capricorn's opposite sign of the zodiac wheel from us. And we think of it as the opposite sign kind of shows the areas that we can improve in, because Capricorn is not to say you're not hard workers, Cancer, but Capricorn's like, they are the hardest workers. They are the hustlers of the zodiac. When they get down, they're providers. Where we nurture, they provide. And it's like, how do we find that combination, between the two? How do we work those out? So that's something to work on, Cancer. There's just something to really think about, But with the library card, you got knowledge, learning, history, information, research, books, pastime, archives, hidden documents, search, secrets, looking beneath the surface, author, reading, and writing. And this is an interesting energy, Cancer. I feel like for some, well, really for just the whole Cancer, just Cancerians, where are we at as far as just like maybe learning new skills, or even like maybe like refining existing skills that we have, because a library card gives me this sense of like, and really with where the energies are at right now, Cancer, considering Jupiter's still in Aries until the 15th of May, and Jupiter promotes higher learning and really expansion and taking new risk. And this is a really great time for self-learning and self-teaching. So if there's just any little skills or whatever that you've been wanting to pick up, Cancer, this could be maybe you've been wanting to learn how to, I don't know, maybe garden. Maybe you want to learn how to do your own plumbing. I don't know, build a house. I mean, whatever that's looking like, Cancer. I feel like this is a really good time to just like pick up some new skills, or really just kind of learn some new stuff about yourself, Cancer. Really look beneath the surface, go deep, and find out what stuff is what hidden maybe hobbies or just like interests that you may have, and then go for that, Cancer. But I also feel another thing with this card, this could be also just like I'm just thinking with Venus being in Taurus right now, this is a good energy to really just kind of be in the moment and just enjoy your time and really kind of unplug from all the noise and stuff that's going down. This almost feels too to just kind of like be in like a quiet space, making more time for that. I'm thinking really especially like right before we're going to bed, whenever that is, just getting around, or getting away from like, real bright lights, just starting to set the tone, get the body in the mood, or in like that pace for rest. So just something to think about, Cancer, when we're working with this energy. But let's see how we can work with this energy. Interesting. So we're starting off with the Strength card here. And let's see what else we got, Cancer. Got the Ace of Stars. I see you, and the Star. Wow. And that's so funny, Cancer. Since we were just talking about opposites, Leo and Aquarius are the opposites of the zodiac. One. So this is a good time to, I feel like, learn something. If there's an area, I feel like with the Strength card, Cancer, if there's an area that you're feeling weak in, or an area that you want to improve on, or just feel more confident in, because this could even expand about maybe you want to learn another language. Maybe you want to get more confident in our own language, because it's one thing to be, it's like, sure, we're fluent in English, whatever language you speak, but maybe it's like you want to get down to the finer things, really understand the grammar, learn the intonation, whatever that looks like, public speaking, whatever, Cancer. This is a time, build up your confidence. That's what one of the Strength cards is, and this builds up more strength, builds up more character, builds up abundance. This is a time to knowledge. And I will say the thing too with knowledge, it's one thing to just learn something, Cancer, but in order for it to become wisdom, we have to put it into practice, and I feel that this Star card here is saying that there's going to be a lot of potential, Cancer, and this may, especially with Pluto being Aquarius right now, it's learning new things about yourself, this is a great time to invest in yourself, and because we're going to be in a state here, I feel like really soon, where collaboration is going to be the name of the game, and it's going to be more common and more just more accepted and more just easy to get into. So I feel that, the more skills that you have and the more valuable that you can make because Cancer, listen, you're already Ace of Stars here. You know what I mean. But how can we make ourselves more presentable, more kind of appealing, more just kind of like, ooh, Cancer, I gotta have you. Like your skills are just top notch. Want it. So just something to think about, Cancer. More. Let's see what else we got here. Two of Wands. And then we got more. So you got Two of Wands in reverse, and then you got the Six of Wands upright. And Cancer, I really feel like with this Two of Wands popping up in reverse, really start thinking about this. Start taking a game or thinking about just taking a chance, do some exploration, journey down this rabbit hole, see where it'll lead you, because I'm thinking with the Six of Wands is like a card of going on a long journey. But when you get through that journey, when you put in that work and you've grown, you're at the top of the mountain and everyone sees that. Everyone is celebrating. You know what I mean? And also, Cancer, I feel like while you're going on this journey, the Star card can also be like a card of like unexpected hope or help. And who knows what may pop in, who may pop into your world while you're going on this venture. You may be learning about something, get you down this thing, and then you run into a person who wants to offer you an apprenticeship maybe. Who knows how this looks, Cancer? Maybe this is something where, when I was talking about public speaking and things, Six of Wands can also be a card of putting yourself out there, but it's going on the journey, Cancer, and seeing where that leads, because there's some exciting stuff, and it's really cool too, Cancer, when you've taken the knowledge that you've learned and you've seen how you've grown and how you've been able to apply it and how it's affected others as well. It really just all just kind of comes together just really nicely, So let's see what are going to be some challenges with working with these energies, Cancer. Oh, let me get some tea real quick. All right. Okay, we got Five of Swords here. And Cancer, some challenges. Just because of where these times are going, this is Venus in Aquarius. Is this Venus in Aquarius? Yeah, Venus in Aquarius. And I just feel like with where the times are going right now, there may be this energy of, I'm just getting a lot of comparison energy from here. I feel like we're there with Pluto entering Aquarius. There are going to be a lot of new things happening, a lot of first, just really big things. And we may feel that if we see maybe all these other people hitting all these achievements, it may make us feel some kind of way like, oh, what are we doing? Am I doing everything that I can? How can I do more? But Cancer, when we're thinking about the Five of Swords, your journey is specific to you. You are exactly where you need to be on your journey. Because if we compare ourselves to others, then that starts throwing in doubt, about whether we start to question our path, and then maybe it gets us off a little bit. I don't feel like we always get what we're meant to have, Cancer, but it's just sometimes the route looks differently. But I feel that if we let people's, the idea of competition deter us from our path, it's just like, again, it's not that you're not going to get there, it just may be a little bit longer than what higher self had initially planned for you. So just something to keep in mind. But another thing, Cancer, the Five of Swords is, again, being open to collaboration, because when you think about Venus in Aquarius, that placement, Venus in Aquarius has love for everyone. They really are. You want to talk about not even unconditional love, but like love for society, Venus in Aquarius. And that's because, this energy, when we're all focusing on things we love and bringing beauty and richness into the world, it affects us all, Cancer. That's where I feel like this energy is really trying to get us, where it's weird because me personally, I like the idea of competition, sure, but I more so love the idea of like an idea of pushing each other. You know, it's just like, hey, I bring in this skill, I'm bringing this skill. How do we take this to the next level? As opposed to, oh, I have to beat such and such. Because it's just like, you know, okay, you become the best at it, then what? Then we wait for another person to become the best, and then you may get dethroned, and maybe that gets you feeling some kind of way, and then then we're back fighting again, and we're in competition. It's just like, for me, that it just gets in this weird cycle. So just something to think about, Cancer. More. Let's see, what else we got? And did I say Venus and Cancer? I definitely meant Venus and Aquarius if I said Cancer. Oh, there's that Hanged Man again, Cancer. And you know what? I feel that this time, Cancer, with this Hanged Man popping up in reverse, I do feel like that this is enlightenment can be, or it can come, this understanding. But again, it's just we have to take that leap and do that exploration, go see what new things, or if not just new things, Cancer, what new ways can we go about doing something we already know how to do, Let's say you're already, I don't know, a polyglot. Maybe you want to open yourself start teaching courses, let's start spreading towards the soul tribe here. But again, wisdom is only a thing when we take the knowledge that we've gleaned from books, from people, whatever source, and put it into practice. That's how this library card kind of reminds me of like the King of Swords. King of Swords is he's very practical and very knowledgeable. He's the type that if he needs to get something done, he's going to do his research, and then we're going to get it done. Like it's very much just like bam, 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 enlightenment. Like he's all about his wisdom. So Cancer, be all about your wisdom. Try something new. Get out of this, it's the time. All right, Cancer, let's get some advice from Venus. See what we got here. 8 of Wands, Cancer. Let's get it moving. Cancer, look at this. I mean, check this out. This is what you want to learn. This is you. Where do you want to go first? The 8 of Wands is like things coming in quickly for you. And I feel that it's when you start this knowledge, it's going to be something where hopefully this is something you'll get really excited about, and you'll just become, oh, look, you can barely contain yourself. You're already at the library. And it's something where, because the 8 of Wands is Mercury in Sagittarius. And I bring that up to say, think expansively, Cancer. Mercury's how we think, and Sagittarius energy is expansion. It's about higher learning. They're ruled by Jupiter. Get your fortune, Cancer, because when you start, because it's like how I've been talking about becoming a beacon. When we do stuff and learn new things about ourselves, you never know what you're going to attract. And 8 of Wands is like, things moving quickly, news coming in, this like, it's like gates starting to just like unlock back to back to back to back to back. So Cancer, work with come on, Venus is like, let's get a move on. Let's grow, Cancer. Let's evolve, ascend. More. Okay, Cancer, let's see what else we got. Cancer, wow. Cancer, we literally just said let's ascend. Any more? Cancer, we're switching back over. Hold up. Cancer, this weekend. Think about what ways you want to ascend, because here's Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto wants you to think about where do you want to go from here, and don't doubt, Cancer, where this leads you. You know, don't doubt that there isn't greatness that's going to come out of this. You know, because the judgment card really is, it's an ascendance or an ascension, and it's going to that next level, you know, getting to that next chapter in life. And you know, Pluto, major planet of transformation. I mean, it's not just like this, the judgment card is not like your death card or your normal kind of change. This is like really all of the old things of you are falling away, and you're taking all the lessons from that experience, and all this new opportunities and potential and abundance that is coming, and really come into that energy. So, you know, Cancer, don't be afraid of change or be afraid of growing, to learn more, you know, because it really is going to make a big difference in the long run when you invest in yourself. So I think I'm going to leave that there, Cancer. Real sweet. Nice little reasonable one for a Friday, Cancer. Look at that little extra gift for you. Get you some time to get you to the library. But Cancer, if anything resonated with you, give it a thumbs up and share this, Cancer. Share the knowledge. You know, let's get out there and expand. Let's just know more. You know, let's connect. Let's share information. You know, that could be something too, Cancer. Just like, yeah, maybe just talking with people more, maybe vlogging about joining a group about a hobby that you might be interested about, join a gardening group or whatever, Cancer, but just something along those lines. But was that us sharing? I think that was us sharing. And then while you're at this gardening group, tell all of them to subscribe, and then if they want notifications, to hit that bell button. They'll get notified when I release videos each week. Social media. While you're in the library, you can hop on Insight Timer. That's the app that I've been kind of really operating on here as of late. And either listening to some binaural beats. If you need or want a positive affirmation or encouraging message, you can come by this group that I created, which is called Zodiac's Raising the Vibration. And I started that group, you know, just as like a place for just like uplifting messages. But as it grows, I want it to become a place where we can just like schedule different meditations. I got a whole bunch of different ideas for titles and stuff. Be a good old time. Definitely, as long as this Void of Course time is, I would love to schedule like, you know, Void of Course with the Queen of Cups or something along those lines, you know, just something real fun, Cancer. So definitely check that out. And again, that was Zodiac's Raising the Vibration. Send me a thanks for meditating with me. I'm literally on there every day. And then lastly, check your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, your Mercury, Mars. If you just want to know all your personal planets, if you want a useful or like a nice little tool for that, time passages. That's my jam. And come on over to my other channel, Alchemist 8. I do videos Monday through Friday there. I was gonna say we discuss lunar shenanigans. I mean, maybe, depending on if they come up. During your readings, most likely. But I do different monthly themes weekly, so it's a good old time. I'm just getting ready to wrap up a new one that I've been doing, so hopefully you like that one. But all that housekeeping down in the description box below. So let me get your surprise cards here so I can get you out of here, Cancer. Wow, speaking of lunar shenanigans, and I love that you got the moon card in reverse here. I'm with it. And then we got the birth card in reverse. Cancer, hold up. Listen, this birth card in reverse, what ideas you got cooking up, Cancer? This is you. If you try to stop this ascension, Cancer, and not really, because Cancer, really evolving with the times right now is going to be really important, you know, always, but especially going forward. Adaptability is going to be the name of the game. Innovation, I'm not kidding. Pluto is really setting a tone here. You know, the game is about to completely change up, and we can do some amazing things with it, Cancer. And the moon being in reverse is seeing that the opportunities are coming here, because with everything that's going down, it may be with all the distractions of like I don't want to say distractions, but with all the news of like the banks and maybe government stuff, how like all the chaos that's going down. Sometimes that can get us distracted from our goals, Cancer. But it's about seeing through all of that and realizing that, in all of this, all changes that are going down, it don't matter because of the changes, we got to adapt. We have to grow. We have to transcend for this time, to get better, because the times are getting better. So we got to get better. You know what I mean? So remembering that truth, Cancer, and not to try to get to, lost off your path here, or get knocked off or anything like that. So keep eyes on the moon, Cancer. It's trying to guide you. I say that all the time. So Cancer, let's get out of here. You stay safe out there in your ascension. Enjoy your weekend, Cancer. And Cancer, keep eyes on the moon, both moons, your dreams, your this growth, and good old moon here, because she wants you to enjoy this time. Meditate on this stuff here. You got 38 hours, Cancer. What do you want to learn? And I'm excited to see how you've grown on the next one, Monday.